3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
You got Puff, you got Steph. Hey, everybody, and a happy Tuesday to you. Thanks for spending part of your day with us. We very much appreciate it. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai, right on the price, right on the pike. We are in the American Shaman of PA studios. Share the love this Valentine's Day at American Shaman of PA. Receive 30% off a purchase of $99 or more. Steph, hey!
Hey!
What's going on?
Not much.
That's great. Good. Glad you bring something to the table.
I try.
So this Sunday is Valentine's Day.
Oh, yay.
Listen, okay, so I'm going to be completely honest with you. Valentine's Day is all well and good in the beginning of a relationship. Oh my God, what did he get you? Oh, he got me this nice bracelet or this necklace, or he's taking me on a romantic weekend. Right? My wife and I, this will be our 10th Valentine's Day together.
Wow, that's crazy.
At this point, we go, hey, do you want to do anything for Valentine's Day? And she'll be like, I don't know, maybe dinner. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, we're not doing gifts though, right? And I go, oh, no.
No, none of that.
And she's like, okay. Like, we just don't. And I think some of it is fatigue. Not relationship fatigue, gift fatigue. So we have Christmas on the 25th, right, of December. And then a month later is my birthday. Right, January 27th. And then less than a month later is Valentine's Day.
It is a lot squished into one little time frame.
Right. So I think if Valentine's Day were in like June, which is actually, no, that's not true either because my wife's birthday's in June. Maybe like September. If Valentine's Day was in September, I think maybe we would do a little bit more than we do. But we don't. It's been years since we've done anything crazy for Valentine's Day.
Do you like get each other a card, write a cute little note or something?
Nope, nice hearty handshake.
There you go. See, I think the card is nice.
Yeah.
Write a cute little note, like tell them what you love about them. Like, I think that's sweet. But then again, I haven't been with someone for 10 years, so who knows? Maybe that wears off.
I'm not saying that the love wears off because it doesn't. It's just some of the frills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like some of the shiny stuff is just like, okay, we know what we are to each other, and do I really have to get a card from Rite Aid to tell you? You know what I mean?
Right. I know a lot of my friends that are married are like that. Even ones that have only been married for like a handful of years.
And don't get me wrong. Birthday, she gets great presents. Christmas, amazing presents. I mean, I tell her I love her every day. Multiple times a day. So, I'm like, do I really need to do this Valentine's Day thing?
Yeah, it seems like it wears off for a lot of couples.
For us, at the most, we do the, like, go out to eat because we both like going out to eat.
Right, it's an excuse to go out.
Absolutely.
Why not?
At least one psychologist is recommending you buy yourself a gift this Valentine's Day. Her name is Susan Harrington. She's a licensed professional counselor, and she's definitely not a shill for Valentine industry. So she's a woman after my own heart. She says Valentine's Day is all about love, but we often do not think of loving ourselves. Who do you spend the most time with every day? Yourself.
You're always stuck with yourself.
Yeah. So do what you can to celebrate you and reframing the idea of Valentine's Day to one that is focused on loving you because you're worth the investment. I have just a theory. This woman has a lot of cats.
I knew you were going to say something like that.
She spends a lot of time alone.
She's right, though. If you're single, get yourself something.
No,
you know?
she's just single or not. If you're in a relationship, make sure you go loving yourself.
You should still love yourself, but if you're in a relationship, hopefully someone else is going to be giving you some love, too.
I come home, babe, look what I bought myself for Valentine's Day. I got a flat screen TV for myself for Valentine's Day. Oh, I'm so nice to myself. Here's a card from Rite Aid for you.
Right. I've thought about that, doing like I really want to get a massage.
You should get a massage.
Yeah, I think I might.
You should.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Right. Treat yourself.
Go for it. Yeah. I don't know. We all tend to do this anyway at Christmas. We're shopping for our loved ones, and all of a sudden we go, "Oh, I like that coat." All right, well, we'll just throw that in the shopping cart too. Yeah, whatever.
I deserve it.
Right. We I don't know. I think this is going to be really deep here, probably deeper than I wanted to go, but I think this is a good example of how as a society and as a country, we're really self-centered. Like, we think of us before we think of others.
Some people do, not everybody.
I think a lot. I don't call it the majority, but I want to say that a good chunk, and it's a lot of it's in our age group.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, like the 20-somethings up to like even through the 40s.
I know, yeah. I've
that
seen a lot of it.
They're very much like me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to treat myself. I need it. I deserve it. And their friend's like, didn't you treat yourself like last week too? You know, there's only one me and I have to be with me all the time. So I have to love what I see in the mirror. So I'm going to treat myself to this.
It's true. It's more rare to find someone who's genuinely selfless. And also, I think a factor is that self-love and self-care is like a thing right now. I mean, you see it on social media all the time. It's like, 15 years ago, I don't think self-love, I don't know if that was even a term, but now it's like all the rage is love yourself.
Yeah, I think this woman is just perfect example of this idea of buy yourself a Valentine's Day gift and that's fine. Like, do what you're gonna do. No one's stopping you. But like, come on. We're a very, very entitled society. You and I are a very entitled generation.
Yep.
And we usually make problems out of no problems. And we go and buy ourselves Arbor Day gifts or whatever.
But I deserve this. I worked really hard the last 3 days. You know what, though? Also, it's obviously been a really rough year. A lot of people have like kind of the seasonal depression, like with it being cold and stuff. So if with all this COVID and the cold weather and all that stuff, if buying yourself some flowers makes you happy, you do that. And you love yourself. You deserve it.
Yeah, okay. You're one of them. So this is weird. There's a baby that's not born yet. The name is Luca Upanakwi. And this baby is putting out an album called Sounds of the Unborn.
Ew, that sounds really gross.
It's not sounds while being born. It's sounds of the unborn.
Something about it just sounds weird.
Little fetus Luca is currently in the tummy of Elizabeth Hart, a bass player for an experimental psychedelic band. Okay. The album was made using biosonic MIDI technology that translated the fetus in utero movements into sound. So when the baby would kick, it would make this sound. When the baby would burp, it would make this sound. When the baby would shift, it would make this sound. And then it would send them to her father's synthesizers, and they're putting out this Sounds of the Unborn because little Yuka Yapanakwi is kicking.
Oh my gosh. They really think it's that special.
10 times or $10 says it's better than some of the stuff out on the radio right now.
Probably. No, that's true.
Will this be better than mumble raps?
That's true.
Only time will tell. Coming up next, we just talked about this. I know you're not married, but just put yourself in a long-term relationship you've been in. Is this a good piece of advice?
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone. American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
There's a Twitter user that's getting a decent amount of traction because of something that he posted. Alexander James shared this bit of marital advice, and it's gone viral. He says, some years back, my wife and I got into the habit of asking each other, do you want comfort or do you want solutions when the other was having a bad time? That one sentence can save us from an argument 9 out of 10 times. So basically what he's saying is, like, if you and I were in a relationship and you came home all angry, before you even told me, I would go, Steffers, do you want me to comfort you or do you want me to solve your problem? And then you have to tell me, I just want to vent. Okay, bring it on. Right? Now,
I get it. I totally get it.
Logically, that makes so much sense. You know, men, women, but mostly men, are not mind readers. I don't know what you want to get out of this conversation where you're angry. I know you're not angry with me, but the last thing I want as a dude is for you to start the conversation angry at someone else, but end the conversation angry with me.
Right.
So, because of that, I would like to know what you want to get out of this. However, if my wife comes home venting and I'm like, whoa, babe, before you finish whatever you're saying, what am I supposed to do here? Do you want comfort or do you want, a solution? I just don't see that going over well. I just want you to listen to me and know what's going on like you give a bleep. I do. I do. No, obviously you don't. Obviously you don't. I'm calling my mom.
I feel like in the heat of the moment, it could come off a little condescending. Like, hold on, be quiet for a second. What do you want from me? You know, I feel like when she's worked up, or he,
Yeah.
I think that it could come off wrong. But I think it's a good idea.
It's all in the approach, maybe.
Yes.
You know, it's all in the, okay, babe, you know how this works. I want to be there for you in the way that you want me to be there for you. Maybe that's how you start it. Do you looking for a solution to your problem, or are you just looking to vent, and I'm your venting board? Either one's fine with me. What do you want?
You know what?
It's not always going to work, because there's going to be times where this person is irrational and illogical, and it's just not going to. You know what? I'm done with this therapy crap. Don't just stop with that. Just listen. Okay, and then do what? Oh my God! And then you're on your own, guys. Mostly guys, but could be both.
I think that it's something you establish before the issue comes up. Like, I think, hey, if there's something wrong, just tell me what you want. And then hopefully over time you can get into a habit of, like, you come home, I just need you to listen to me, okay? I had the worst day. Just listen to this. And then you can throw it out there from the beginning so that the other person doesn't have to interrupt you and ask. Or, like, I need your advice. Here's what happened at work today.
Right. And the best part about that is you know whether or not you have to pay attention.
Stop it.
Because, listen, if it's just venting, this is all you need to know. Who are they mad at? And that's it. Pretty much.
You need to know the premise of why they're upset.
Not
Yes,
even
you
really.
do, because you wouldn't be able to follow up later and be like, did Shirley fix that problem?
That's not how you know. Like,
You should be able to follow up on it.
Like, Brenda, that biatch. and then like 3 days later, how's that biatch, Brenda?
That's true. That is no.
You don't even have to do anything. Now it's when they want solutions. Then you're like taking notes, Googling things.
That's when you got to really pay attention.
Yeah. So it's, for for people in relationships, this is good because you know whether or not you have to really listen.
You listen either way, but I do think it's a really good idea because I know I've been in situations where sometimes you do just need to vent. And
Sure.
if it's your partner, for me, that's probably the person you want to vent to. You're like, I can't wait to talk to you. I had the worst day. I need to vent. And, if they're cutting you off and saying, well, you should have done this or you need to do this. And sometimes that's not what you're looking for.
Right.
You don't want like the criticism.
Yeah.
You just want them to go, that sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 100%. I think that there's... The worst part is, though, is that when you think you have a venting solution, and then all of a sudden she mixes it up on you and goes, well, what do you think? What do you think about it? Like, what do you mean? Well, what should I have done? Oh, crap, I wasn't listening. But then do you throw it back on them like, well, I thought you didn't want solutions. Do you really want to know what I would think? Guys, I'm trying to help you here. Do you really want to know what I think? Yeah. Well, which part do you really want? Like, make her re-say it again.
No, or you just listen the whole time. How about this advice? Just listen to her.
Oh, my God.
It's a lot to ask, I know.
This fake relationship is exhausting.
It is, I know.
You ever watched TV and you come across that show Hoarders?
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever watch it? Because knowing you now as long as I have, you're, for the most part, a very neat, organized person. And I could see you watching a show like Hoarders would like be stressful to you to watch.
It is a little bit, but you know what? Let's call it what it is. Why do we watch it? It makes us feel better about ourselves. Let's be honest. It makes you feel like,
sure.
wow, I got my stuff together. I've watched it a couple times, and I think it's fascinating to see like
How it gets that way?
Yeah. How does that happen? But I don't watch it often.
We talked like a week ago, maybe a little bit more, that I am, kind of a slob. Not dirty, not filthy or smelly, but like I have slob tendencies. And especially when I was living on my own, I'd let the laundry pile up. I would let the garbage pile up before I'd take trash out. And then once I'd be like, oh man, this is bad, I would do it. The worst I ever got was probably the very first apartment I lived in by myself when I was still a child. I was like 20, right? I never even come close to any of these people. Not even remotely close. Not in the same zip code, not in the same state, not in the same country, barely on the same planet as these people. And I'm sitting there watching this going, you got to be kidding me. Well, this guy named Alex Archibald, he's an antique business, or he has an antique business in Canada, buys and sells things for businesses. He recently purchased the contents of a home that belonged to a music teacher. He knew the house had a grand piano. He didn't know the woman was a hoarder. She had piles of boxes and bags everywhere after she passed.
That stresses me out.
He found a lot of trash, but then he started finding silver dollars, silver bars, wallets full of cash, bags containing gold and diamond rings.
What?
One was found stuffed inside of a shoe. He said he spent $10,000 on purchasing the contents of the home. So he went to an auction and said, everything in the home is yours. Start the bidding. 10 grand. Knowing that at least what was in there was a baby grand piano, which those can be thousands upon thousands of dollars. He's made more than $400,000 out of the contents of the $10,000 home he bought.
Wow. So he had to go through all that junk, but then it ended up being worth it.
If someone told you had a chance to make that much money, but you got to sift through this hoarder's garbage in order to find it. It's not just sift through it and then you have to actually find it, but someone told you, like he didn't even know. Someone told you, Steph, there is $400,000, probably after everything's said and done, maybe $500,000 worth of stuff in there. Would you do it?
Yes,
Yeah.
because I'm desperate for money.
All right.
It would be very satisfying, I think, to go. It would be disgusting, but to go through and clean all that stuff out, it would be gross, especially because it's not your stuff and it's not even your family stuff. We had to clean out my grandpa's house last summer, and it took us days and days, probably close to a week of just all day cleaning every single day. But at least that was in the family. It would be gross for it to be someone random, but for that kind of money, yeah, I'd do it.
I would absolutely do it because every day would be an adventure. What are you going to find?
True.
A dead possum? Or some gold jewelry?
Who knows?
What are you going to... It's like a weird game of let's make a deal. All right, Puff, we got 3 people cleaning. You can either choose that drawer, that box, or that cupboard. What's it going to be? I'm like, oh, man. I'm going to say that box. But then you open the box up and it's like dominoes from 1984. And you're just like,
darn it.
Bleh.
The possibilities are endless.
You just don't know.
Yep.
So she was a music teacher. I'm assuming she didn't have lessons in her house. That'd be weird.
Yeah. And I have questions about multiple wallets. Like, who just has wallets of
Just
money
wallets full of
laying
cash.
around?
Wallets full of cash.
I have one wallet. There's not much money in it, and there's one.
Silver dollars, silver bars.
Right? Who has bars of silver? Like, where do you even get something
She's like
that?
she's like a treasure.
Right.
X marks the spot over this music teacher's house.
Seriously.
Baby Graham was nice and all, but you walked out there with silver bars and gold and diamond jewelry.
That's crazy.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
Me
I'd do it
too.
for a lot less than $400,000. Like, Puff, help clean out this house. Might find $12 in there. At this point,
Deal.
I got bills. Yeah. Coming up, just a couple of minutes. Would this make you feel better about your ex?
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
All right, so I want you to do me a favor and think about your most hated ex, okay? Someone who wronged you in the past, Steph. Your most hated one. Is this something that would make you feel better? And we have talked about this before. Texas Zoo. A zoo in Texas is offering jilted lovers the chance to get some Valentine's Day revenge by naming a cockroach or a rat after their ex before it's fed to a larger animal.
Oh, see, just naming it is one thing, but then do you get to watch it be fed? Is there a live feed of this?
I don't think so. So let's just say you dated a guy named Alex. You ever dated a guy named Alex?
No.
Okay, so that's a good one to pick. You dated a guy named Alex. He totally wronged you. Pick the reason. Pick what he did, but he did it.
He's the worst.
He is the absolute worst, and you hate Alex. So you go to this zoo in Texas, and you say, I want to do this. For $5, I want a cockroach named after Alex. Someone looking to make a stronger statement can pay $25 to name a frozen rat for their former lover before it's fed to a snake. So $5, $25. Let's say with Steph and the finances she talks about always, let's say it's the $5.
Right.
Okay.
That sounds more in my ballpark.
All right. Is this something you would do? Would you get any type of satisfaction whatsoever?
I don't.
Or do you just think? To me, I think it would be a social media brag.
Exactly. But at the same time, I don't think I'd want to put that out there on social. I don't think I'd actually want to post about it. And he'd never find out about it. So what's really the point? I mean, I guess it's just maybe for you and your friends to laugh about.
Why wouldn't you put it on social?
Because I think it would make me seem petty and bitter.
Maybe. Or maybe people would be like, you go, girl, any way you need to get over that SOB.
You're absolutely right. A lot of people would say that. They would, like whatever you people say that all the time, like whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
Aside from, actually harming somebody or destroying something. But I just don't think I could post about it. I think I would feel very petty and just like bitter, And I would want to be better than that.
I would do it for you. I'd be like, for Steph for Valentine's Day, I bought a cockroach named Alex. You know who you are.
Alex.
And we fed this thing, or we didn't do it. The zoo did it. I do it for you.
Yeah. See, but if you were doing it, then I'd want to go level up to the $25 one, where that's going to get fed to a snake.
Oh, so wait.
If you're paying for it, yeah.
Oh, of course. If I'm paying for it, let's spend the extra cash.
Hey, you volunteered for this, okay?
I volunteer for the $5.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine too.
What are you trying to do? We just talked about how I don't get my wife anything for Valentine's Day.
That's true.
But I get you something?
You get me a frozen rat. Thank you.
Babe, I got her a rat. You never get me anything anymore. I got her a frozen rat.
So sweet of you.
What do you want? What do you want? All right, let's stump Steph. According to experts, when people take a shower, 75% of them wash this first. 75%. This was astounding to me because it's not what you think.
It's not the face.
No.
It's a very specific body part, or is it like the torso? Is it like their arm?
Yeah, I would say it's a specific part. It's not their arm.
Their feet.
No. See, you're not even mentioning the first thing I thought of.
Head.
Yeah, I thought it was hair.
Well, I said face. I was thinking.
Face doesn't count as hair, though.
No, but I wash my face first. That's why I said.
I wash
that.
my hair first, or whatever I have in
Right.
my head.
Right.
Even when I had hair, I would wash that first. I don't know why. It's just something I've done forever.
Their legs.
No,
I don't even know what's left.
it's not their naughty bits either.
Okay. Armpit.
No. You were close with one of your questions.
That doesn't help. I said like 8 things. One of them was kind of close.
You're like, is it specific or is it something like
torso?
Right, but what's on that?
Okay. Their back.
No.
Belly button.
We'll give it to you. Stomach.
Okay.
The first thing you do is jump into 75% of people get, either their hands or washcloths. And the first thing they do is Buddha rub their belly it's the first thing they wash out of everything.
See, you gotta go from top to bottom or it doesn't make any sense because you're not gonna wash your stomach and then wash like your shoulders and your head because then all that dirty stuff is washing down over your just clean stomach.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Wow,
This
that's weird.
world's a messed up place. All right. Roughly 47% of adults never changed this. 47% of adults never changed this.
It's something about themselves.
Yeah.
Never change this. Like ever?
They said never. 47% of adults never change this.
I don't even know where to go.
So just a little under half. What's something about, think of your mom. What's something about your mom that she never changes?
Their hairstyle. Oh.
Yeah.
Never?
Well, think about this. When's the last time you changed yours?
I cut a bunch off to donate, but that was like 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah, you weren't an adult.
That's true.
Or you're close.
That's true. No, I was young. And and ever since, I'm just sticking with what's going on.
So you make fun of them or you say, really? And then you go, wait a second, what have I done?
I mean, I get it trimmed, and sometimes I curl it.
Same thing, though, really.
Yeah, right. They're talking like something completely different.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to do a bob. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mix it up. I keep it the way it is. I'm very plain. I would never like put blue in it or anything. Like I'm very plain. I do not step outside.
You ever
of
see
that
yourself
box.
cutting your hair short?
I think about it sometimes, but then I'm like, no, because then I'm gonna want it long again.
Well, just do what I do. Buzz it, and then just get a bunch of different wigs.
Oh, that's such a good idea. I'll think about it.
Okay, I'm sure you'll give it a lot of thought. All right, friends, have a fantastic day. We will see you right back here tomorrow.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.